Devarim, words through the prophet Moshe, Deuteronomy, chapter 24. When a man taketh a woman, and marrieth her, then it shall be, if she find no favour in his eyes, because he hath found a nakedness of a thing in her, and he shall write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house, and she go out of his house, and she go and she become for another man. And if the latter man hate her, and write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house, or if the latter man die, who took her to himself for a woman, her husband, the first one, who sent her away, may not take her again to be his woman, after when she became self-defiled with the other man. For that is abomination before Yahweh, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which Yahweh thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. When a man taketh a new woman, he shall not go out in the host, neither shall he be charged with any business. He shall be free at home 1 year, and shall cheer his woman whom he hath taken. No man shall take the mill or the upper millstone to pledge, for he taketh a man's soul to pledge. If a man be found stealing a soul of his brothers of the children of Israel, and he deal with him as a slave, or sell him, then that thief shall die. So shalt thou put away the evil from the midst of thee. Take heed in the plague of leprosy, that thou observe diligently, and do according to all that the priests, the Levim, shall teach you. As I commanded them, so ye shall observe to do. Remember what Yahweh thy God did to Miriam by the way, as ye came forth out of Mizraim. When thou dost lend thy neighbour any manner of loan, thou shalt not go into his house to fetch his pledge. Thou shalt stand without, and the man to whom thou dost lend shall bring forth the pledge without to thee. And if he be a poor man, thou shalt not sleep with his pledge. Thou shalt surely restore to him the pledge as the sun's going down, that he may sleep in his garment, and bless thee, and it shall be righteousness to thee before Yahweh thy God. Thou shalt not oppress a hired servant that is poor and needy, whether he be of thy brothers or of thy sojourners that are in thy land within thy gates. In his day thou shalt give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it, for he is poor, and to it he is lifting his soul, lest he cry against thee to Yahweh, and it be sin to thee. The fathers shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin. Thou shalt not bend the justice due to the sojourner or to the fatherless, nor take the widow's raiment to pledge. But thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in Mizraim, and Yahweh thy God redeemed thee thence. Therefore I command thee to do this thing. When thou reapest thy harvest in thy field, and hast forgot a sheaf in the field, thou shalt not go again to fetch it. it shall be for the sojourner, for the fatherless, and for the widow, that Yahweh thy God may bless thee in all the work of thy hands. When thou beatest thy olive tree, thou shalt not go over the boughs again. It shall be for the sojourner, for the fatherless, and for the widow. When thou gatherest the grapes of thy vineyard, thou shalt not glean it after thee. It shall be for the sojourner, for the fatherless, and for the widow. And thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in the land of Mizraim. Therefore I command thee to do this thing.